Hello and welcome. Thanks for joining us. Tuesday baseball on the show. It's the Colorado Rockies and the Chicago Cubs. First pitch coming at you right after the break. Almost ready to get underway. And our pitcher in this game, Jamison Taillon.
Well, coming into this game, hitters are batting under 250 against this starting pitcher. So it just shows you how effective he's been. He's been able to move his pitches around, add and subtract, change up the look so that hitters don't get too comfortable and start squaring up the baseball. We'll see what he's got in this one.
Okay, all set to go. Here's Colorado's DH, Jordan Beck. Swings through the sweeper.
1-2.
Next offering misses, and that's ball 2. And that's outside.
We got a full count.
Fouled off again, and it remains 3-2. The other way, and there's a hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Love how he became a really tough out with 2 strikes right there. Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did, and he did it perfectly.
That's a base hit. Runner stops at second, and the first 2 reach to start the inning.
Back-to-back base hits. Other than ripping one into the gap or blasting one over the wall, there aren't a whole lot of hits that are more satisfying than a nice line drive into center field. So that definitely felt good.
Ryan McMahon steps to the plate. Good eye right there.
That's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, hit a broken bat as you jog back to the dugout.
And a swing and a miss. And that is a big first out. Here's Michael Toglia.
First baseman, number 4, Michael Toglia.
Well, all eyes on the double play ball in this spot. No better way to get out of this inning.
And that skips in the dirt. Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2. 1 out. Runners at first and second. On the ground to short, could be 2. Feed to second, that's 1, and that's 2. Back here at Wrigley Field, and on the hill in this one, number 45.
Well, one thing for me that's a little alarming is that this guy is walking more than he's striking out. And when you've got traffic on the base paths, one mistake can put your team behind the 8 ball early in a ball game. So we'll see today if somehow he's able to reverse that trend, fill up the strike zone, get some soft contact, and perhaps move through this ball game without too much damage.
In there at the knees for a strike. And that one hammered. Doyle ranging back on the warning track and hauls it in. Here's Kyle Tucker.
That's just a really nice catch on the run right there. He saved extra bases for sure. If the pitcher's his friend, he'll give him a second to catch his breath before he's ready to deal the next pitch.
Swing and a miss, and he got him to chase. Swings and misses. It's a strikeout. Had it way out front of the slur. 2 outs, base is empty. And now the right fielder, Seiya Suzuki. Pitch misses inside. And it's 2-1. Two outs, base is empty. What a stop. Save. Fantastic effort, but that extends the inning. Dansby Swanson is going to get a chance to hit.
Dansby Swanson.
Out towards right center field. Doyle sizing this one up. Makes the catch. And that ends the inning. Here at Wrigley Field, all set for the start of the inning. And now Brenton Doyle. Next pitch is outside.
2-1.
High fly ball, right field. Suzuki on the move. And there's one down. Mickey Moniak digging in for the Rockies.
Mickey Moniak.
One out, base is empty. Cut on and miss. Curveball struck him out. Kyle Farmer up to the plate now. Two down, nobody on. And that's in the dirt. Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. Second inning here, no score. In the air, right field. Suzuki has a beat on it. Brings it in for the third out. Back here at the friendly confines. Bottom half of inning number 2. So up now for Chicago, Pete Crow Armstrong. Puts a bunt down, right side, Tolio. And he takes it himself for the out. Nico Horner will come up to hit. He's going to finish with a new career high in stolen bases, Chris. Ball to strike. Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Shallow right field. And that'll fall for a base hit. So a man aboard now with one away.
Batting 7, the first baseman, Justin.
And it'll bring up Justin Turner. 2-1 now. Horner on the go. Ball outside. Transfer bobbled and there's no throw. Runner at second here, one gone. And strike 2.
Full count.
Ground ball right side. Farmer throws to first. And Turner is retired. So the go-ahead run in scoring position. Here's the rookie third baseman, Matt Shaw. Two outs. Liner, and this could be trouble. In comes the first run of the game. It's 1-0 Cubs. To second, but way too late. Safe there.
Mission accomplished there as he picks up the RBI to give him the lead. Great hands on that swing to take the inside pitch and drive it into the gap for the double. It's easy to spin off a pitch like that, Boog, and you can pull that thing foul, but that was perfect.
Here's Reese McGuire. 2-1. 2-1. Runner at second, 2 down. Bottom half of inning number 2. And a foul ball. And the next pitch is way outside. So now 2 on and 2 outs.
That's a nice at bat and a great take on 3-2. Probably could have gone either way in that spot around the knees.
Back to the leadoff spot in the Cubs lineup. Now it's the switch hitting outfielder, Ian Happ. 3-2 now.
Count is full.
Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Moniak pulls that one down, and the inning is over. On the north side of Chicago, John Sciambi and Chris Singleton. Top half of the 3rd inning. Now the left fielder, Nick Martini. And that's in there at the knees.
That's excellent location on the fastball right there early in this game. If he can do that all game, should be a good outing for him.
And that skips into dirt. Still 2-2 after the foul ball. Next offering is outside.
Full count.
Got him looking. That K is his 3rd of the game. Jacob Stallings now.
Batting up, the catcher, Jacob Stallings.
The 1-1 is fouled off. The 1-2. This one popped up. Swanson brings it in. 2 down.
Bill, that was a pitch you got to crush. Unbelievable that he missed it right there. I'm telling you, he is going to be frustrated with himself until his next at bat.
And that one is lifted in the air. Suzuki has a beat on it. Makes the play, and it's out number 3. And welcome back to the ballpark. Here's Kyle Tucker now.
Hitter, Kyle
Tucker, who's been an all-star and a Gold Glover. And that misses.
That's the ball.
And a count 2-1.
You know, these Cubs showing great discipline at the plate, and patience definitely seems to be the name of their game in this one. He's only given up 1 run, but the starter's pitch count is starting to get up there, and that might be the best news yet for this offense.
Check swing, tried to hold up. Now an appeal to 3rd. No swing, he held up. Clyde Washington with the call there. Foul ball, and it remains a full count.
You know, sometimes all it takes is getting to the next arm before an offense does any damage, and that might be the case today.
Swing and a miss. Had him way out front of the slur. And next for the Cubs, Seiya Suzuki. Well, Chris, through the early stages, he hasn't been very efficient in terms of the pitch count. He's going to need to get some quick outs if he's going to get deeper into this game. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. It is interesting, though, when you consider the way the game is run now. Doesn't even matter that much if your starter doesn't go that deep, because teams are really aggressively building their bullpens. Pitch in the dirt. Counts full, 3-2. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row. Dansby Swanson stands in. You talk about elite defensive players, especially in the middle of the diamond, and this guy is at the top of the list. outside.
Yeah, we go beyond just the fielding percentage and what it looks like, but the ability to have range and close holes that are normally there against an average defender. But this guy is special, and you can see it in his first step quickness.
That's a good at bat right there. He was down early in that plate appearance. Works the walk. Man at first. And up next for Chicago, Pete Crow Armstrong. Step off throw to first. Swanson back in on a dive.
Boog, and the one thing about that is speed never goes in a slump, and defense shouldn't either. Hitting wise, you can struggle, you can lose your mechanics, but the thing that you can do consistently every single game is play great defense if you're talented in that way, and this is what this guy does.
This one smoked, could be trouble. Lead runner touches second, headed for third. Swanson coming home. He'll score easily.
Well done, drives in the run. Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great.
Runner takes off, pitch misses. Out at third, and that ends the inning. As we go to the top of the fourth. Now here is Ezequiel Tovar. And the righty deals. Swing and a high fly ball out towards right field. Makes the catch, and there's one gone. There's Ryan McMahon now. It's through for a hit, and they have their first hit since the first inning.
I'm sure he feels really good about that one. Just a simple ground ball the other way that had eyes on it, man. Sometimes that's all you need to do. Just let the ball travel, put the ball in play, and just hope it finds a hole.
And now it's going to be Michael Toglia, and a swing and a miss.
1-2, count.
Man at first, one away. Pitch misses there. And now 2 balls and 2 strikes. Gets a piece and stays alive. Can't connect on the curveball, struck him out. Brenton Doyle digging in for the Rockies. We talk about guys with good speed, and definitely he has it. But pushing the offense aside for just a second, Chris, it's the defensive side that I think the speed factors in the most.
1-2 is the count.
Well, he gets to balls that get by most people at that position. Just really impressive because there are certain times the ball comes off the bat. Automatically, that team that hit it thinks that they've got a base hit, or they may have extra bases, and he just takes it away.
Smash to the left side. On to Horner, and he has thrown 4 shutout innings. And we're back. So here's Horner now. Line drive, base hit, and a good start to the inning.
Now batting.
And the batter will be Justin Turner. Swing and a foul out of play. That one almost got him. On the ground left side, 6, 4, 3, and they turn the double play. So up now for Chicago, Matt Shaw.
Gone.
Swing and a miss. It's a ball and 2 strikes.
1-2.
Next offering
Ball.
misses down and away. 2 down, nobody on. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. And it remains 2-2. Swing and a miss, and he got him. And good work there as he gets a 1-2-3. Here at Wrigley Field, we go to the top of the 5th. So in now for Colorado, Mickey Moniak. In the dirt, and it's 2-1.
All these Rockies doing a great job, Boog, of just waiting for the right pitch to come their way, and I'm seeing very patient at-bats out of him. Starter's leash has to be getting tighter with his pitch count where it is, but so far he's been really effective in this one.
And now, Kyle Farmer.
The batter,
you know, sometimes it just takes getting to the bullpen in order to be able to score runs, and that might be the case today.
So now 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Now 5 strikeouts for him on the mound. Nick Martini will hit.
Left fielder Nick Martini.
Looked like it was a little bit up. The Rockies trailing by 2, and we're at the top of the 5th. And he pumps it a strike.
Now this offense has just been locked down. Almost 5 full innings of shutout baseball.
Cut on and missed, and it's a strikeout, and that is the inning.
Now pitching for the
Now
Rockies.
a right-handed arm out of the bullpen,
Number
Tanner
29.
Gordon. He's been so good against lefties.
Gordon.
The batter now
Leading
is
off
Reese
for
McGuire.
The catcher, Reese.
Not a lot of people know this, but this isn't the only Wrigley Field in MLB history. You know, when the league expanded and added the Los Angeles Angels in 1961, they played their first season at a stadium in L.A. called Wrigley Field, which had been the home of the minor league team of the same name.
No, that missed.
Good
That's
eye
a ball.
in that spot.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Swing and a miss, struck him out. Couldn't catch up to
The
the
left
heater.
fielder, number 8.
Back to the
Ian.
top of the lineup. Ian Happ up to hit. Looks like the weather could actually play a factor in this one. It's coming down pretty good.
Yeah, it is, and it's not too bad yet, but the field's not going to be able to hold up if the rain gets any worse than this. So keep an eye on the pitcher's mound as well, and the rest of the infield start to puddle up a little bit.
Yeah, a big swing and a miss.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Swing and a base hit. Just kind of sliced that one into center.
Showed a lot of fight with 2 strikes in that AB. Spoiled that backdoor breaking ball perfectly. Stayed tall, didn't lean out towards it, let it get deep, and then just squared it up pretty nicely the opposite way. That's great hitting.
Next to hit, Kyle Tucker. The kick and the pitch. Runner goes. Got him swinging. Throw to second and great jump. And next for the Cubs, Seiya Suzuki. Ziggy, he's got a history of coming through in the big spots. I know I like to talk about, I'm not sure whether clutch actually exists, but you look at the numbers, and this guy always seems to deliver in those spots. In the air, right side. Reaching for it, makes the catch. All right, we go to the top half of inning number 6. Leading off, Jacob Stallings.
That's a ball.
Well, I think it's the ability to assess the situation, understanding what the pitcher has, what he's trying to get people out on, and then being able to use the entire field.
Crow Armstrong makes the grab, one away.
Man, that's one of those at-bats where you have to remind yourself it's about the process. He did everything right there. Nothing to show for it. But in your mind, you have to convince yourself that it was a very good at-bat.
And delivers outside.
If you're a guy that can only hit to one field, then you're really not going to be able to come through in clutch situations because pitchers are going to adjust. But because he's able to use the entire field, that's why he's so successful in these situations.
Hit in the air out to center field. Crow Armstrong should have it. He makes the catch, and there's 2 down. Ezekiel Tovar digging in for the Rockies.
Now batting, shortstop Ezekiel Tovar.
When you played, did you play with guys that you thought were clutch, and sort of what were the attributes you said that's what he possesses that allows him to come through?
Well, we always used to joke, you know, guys want to eat steak, and there were some that just had a knack, could understand that, all right, this is a big, you know, payout if I can come through with a knock here. But I think when you really look at the numbers, you really audit everything, guys kind of are who they are.
Swing and a miss. That's the sweeper. On to first. Got him. Inning over on the strikeout. Well, we go bottom 6. And the batter will be the shortstop, Dansby Swanson.
Swanson.
Remember Mark Kotsay was a real good defensive outfielder. Good instincts, not great speed. Next pitch misses inside. Yeah, that's ball 2.
Yeah, and I figured you would get Kotsay into this because you had a free dinner at his house the other night.
That is true. Just off the outside part of the plate. We haven't seen a break in the weather, and the umpires might be forced to make a decision soon.
Yeah, I think so, Boog. I mean, everyone looking and wondering when they're going to stop play. It definitely feels close.
This one in the air center field. Doyle settles underneath it. Hauls it in, and there's one away. And up next for Chicago, Pete Crow Armstrong. Bases empty, one away here in the bottom of the 6th. Next offering is in for a strike. Backed off the plate that time.
Ball. Count is full.
One down, base is empty. Foul. We'll see another payoff pitch.
It's so hard to slow yourself down when you see that juicy breaking ball, but the most success happens when you try to take that right back up the middle approach.
Foul ball.
Draws the walk there. That's a great at-bat. He saw a lot of pitches and earned a walk.
The batter, number 2.
Man at first with one gone. Here's Nico Horner. Crow Armstrong, the runner at first with one gone in the inning. Check on the runner. Crow Armstrong back on a dive. The 1-1.
2-1.
And a pitch out, but no steal, and it's ball 2. Runner takes off. Pitch misses inside. Safe in second, and he easily steals the bag. And it's filled up. One out and a runner in second. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout. Here's
now
JT at the dish.
First baseman, Justin Turner.
Swing and a miss as he chases that one darting out of the zone. And misses inside.
2-2. Full count.
And a swing and a miss. Make it 4 strikeouts for him on the bump today.
Now pitching for
Welcome back. We're in the 7th. We have a new pitcher on the mound, Caleb Thielbar.
And one thing on him, he's been really good this season at keeping the ball in the park. Not an easy guy to take deep.
Now the third baseman, Ryan McMahon.
The third baseman, Ryan McMahon.
On the corner for a strike, and now 2-2.
Pitching has been pretty dominant in this one, but you got to be careful not working with too big a lead. They could get right back in this ball game if you're not careful.
The 3-2 is outside, and it's ball 4. And that'll bring the tying run to the plate. And here's the first baseman, Michael Toglia. Swing and a miss. He was late. Strike 2.
Well, a come and get me fastball right there. He didn't look ready for the velocity. I think it'd be a mistake to throw him anything off speed right here.
Next offering upstairs. With the tying run at the plate, here in the top half of inning number 7. Hit pretty well in the air out to center. Makes the grab, 1 down. And now the center fielder, Brenton Doyle.
Brenton Doyle.
Now these guys definitely looking for a big swing of the bat right here. Try to close that gap. But, you know, at the very least, if you could find a way to manufacture that run from first, it feels like it's really important to getting back into this ballgame.
The tying run at the plate. The throw, tag, and he's out. Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. Two down, nobody on. This one in the air, right field. Suzuki hauls it in to end the inning.
Now pitching for
We're back
Colorado.
in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the 7th.
55.
Number 55. He last pitched 2 days ago.
Mejia.
So digging in,
Leading up
Matt
for
Shaw.
the Cubs, the third baseman, Matt Shaw.
This one popped up. Foul ground, first base side. And in foul ground, he pulls it down. 1 out. Here's the catcher, Reese McGuire. A little out front there as he swings through it.
1-2 is the count.
This to third. McMahon fires over to first. 2 up, 2 down. Digging in is the switch inning outfielder, Ian Happ. The 1-1. On the ground, right side. And foul ball. 2 outs. Swing and a miss. Got him to go up the ladder for the K. Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th. Drew Pomeranz.
These are the spots relievers really make a name for themselves. Late and close. There's not much margin for error, but at the same time, there's a reason they're put in these situations.
Mickey Moniak digging in for the Rockies.
Mickey Moniak.
Well, on paper, it's favorable to have a fairly quick inning here with 2 of the 3 hitters he's set to face batting from the left side, same side he throws from.
Fly ball down the line. Fielding for the wall. Makes the catch and foul ground. Kyle Farmer will hit next. Lefty continues to work, but the closer getting loose in the bullpen. Late on that fastball.
1-2 count.
Swing and a miss, struck him out. Nick Martini digging in for the Rockies. 2 down, nobody on, and we're in the top of the 8th.
Ball.
Well, as good as things can be, it can be a tough day at the office, even for the skippers. Seeing the offense just sputter, not able to get anything going.
Just misses with that one.
We got a full count.
Ground ball right side. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. On to the bottom of the 8th, and now the DH, Kyle Tucker.
Hitter, Kyle Tucker.
Swing and a pop-up, foul at a play off to the right side. That'll find the stands. Check swing, didn't go. 2 balls, 2 strikes.
That pitch wasn't even close, and they still got a check swing out of it. He's going to have to make an adjustment and make it fast.
3-2 now. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. Fouled off again, and it remains 3-2. That one misses. So a leadoff walk.
What a battle. It's not always easy laying off a 3-2 pitch, and I tell you what, he earned that walk.
So a man at first. Seiya Suzuki, the next Cub to hit. The 1-1. That's down and in.
Runner, yes,
Here goes the runner. Cut on and miss. Throw. Save. Man at second. A dive. He's got it. To his knee. The throw. It's there, and that's a great play.
Now batting, shortstop, Dansby Swanson.
Swanson digs in. And this is a big opportunity for him to pick up his teammate right here.
Two and one.
This one in the dirt, and well done to keep it close. And that drops in for a strike.
Here's a sac fly situation, and he's got to make sure he gets the ball out over the plate and get those arms extended. They're trying to crowd him with the infield in.
That's towards center. Doyle makes the grab. Runner tagging from third. The relay, and he's in there. And a run comes in to score.
The center fielder.
2 down, base is empty. Here's the center fielder, Pete Crow Armstrong. And that's in there at the knees.
He didn't want to give up that run, but he did. Got the fly ball, sac fly out. Now it's time to attack these other guys. Get your team back in the dugout.
On the ground right side. Sends it to Tolia. And that is the inning. Back now, and on the mound, the closer, Ryan Presley.
Save opportunity for him right here, and he's their guy. Time to lock this one down and get out of here with the W.
Jacob Stallings digging in for the Rockies.
Jacob Stallings.
And that one is inside. Next offering is fouled back. Swings through that, and it's a strikeout. And a strikeout for the first out here in the ninth. So now here's the DH, Jordan Beck. Pitch misses outside. Ball 2.
Pretty easy to give up on that pitch right there. Started on the edge of the plate with the spin. You know it's going to finish well off the plate.
Foul ball.
Got him swinging for the strikeout. And they're down to their last out. Now it's the shortstop, Ezequiel Tovar. They're down to their final strike.
Well, they just threw that fastball by him, elevated, and if you're not looking up in that location, very difficult to catch up to, especially with that velocity.
The shortstop takes the ball. Presley is just one strike away. 2-2 now.
Ball. Count's full.
Stays alive.
Really great change of speeds. He goes off the off speed to the fastball, and the hitter doesn't know what's coming next.
Ground ball, and this should do it. Throw to first. Ball game. And the Cubs claim the win here behind some great pitching and defense.
This is just a nice win. 3-0 ball game. You feel comfortable about the 3 runs that you scored, but you also know that if you're not careful, a bloop, a base hit, and a home run ties everything up. But it was great pitching. Timely hitting really made the difference.